Guys, so today I am finally doing the whole Wet n Wild review on some of their new products that they have recently released. I don't know why I couldn't find my words today, and I just said found my words. I don't know why I can't find my words today. I have a feeling that today I'm gonna be saying some weird stuff. It's gonna be weird, but it's gonna be good. I did do a first impressions on everything that I'm going to be talking about today. You can go check out that video. I did want to do a follow-up review because I feel like first impressions you can't really tell, and I do a lot more tests with things than just like what you can do in one day. So I used different brushes. I wore them outside for various periods of the time. A lot of times I went to the zoo that same week twice that week, and I wore it all these products both times. So I think that I can pretty much tell you, I mean, now it's been like 2 weeks I've been wearing these products, so I think I can pretty much tell you a good review, good solid review, so you're in good hands. So don't worry about it. I'm going to be going over the cushion bronzer or cushion contour and the cushion highlighter. I'm also going to pop in here a little mini review on the Precious Petals little highlighter that they have, as well as, just wait, there's more, as well as the makeup sticks, the contour and the blush, the new ones from Wet n Wild. So I'm going to tell you all about them and how they wore, and yeah, let's just get started. Talk about the second most exciting thing that I was excited about. It's these cushion products from Wet n Wild. Let me just tell you off the bat, I love these. These are amazing. I think they are awesome. I hope that they come out with more things. I hope they come out with a blush, a cushion blush. These have the most beautiful look on the skin and just gorgeous. So I got the cushion contour. This one's called Cafe au Soleil. It's supposed to be a featherweight finish, ultra blendable, super convenient. Okay, and so this is the only one they had. They didn't have any other shades. So you open it up and it comes with a little cushion little thing here, a little sponge, and then there's the cushion product in there. So I'll go ahead and I'll swatch it for you. It's the contour that I have on today, but I'll go ahead and swatch it for you guys. It is a beautiful shade. I feel like brands sometimes can go extreme with contours and make it look really gray and ashy, and although some people may like that, I don't think it looks natural very often. I think some people it looks good on them, but it's not very universally good. And so this is what this one, this contour looks like. I feel like it's a neutral shade. It's not too warm, but it's not too cool. I think it's a beautiful shade, and especially on the cheeks, like it just gives me the most beautiful contour. I do think it's easy to blend. Also, when it goes on the skin, it doesn't have like a matte finish. Like it has more like a skin-like texture. Like it just blends into the skin beautifully. It just melts into the skin. That's what it does. It melts into the skin. But it kind of has a more of a powder finish. And what I mean by that is it doesn't get powdery, but it dries down completely. It doesn't stay, you know how like cream contours, they stay kind of tacky and creamy and you need to set it. This, I don't feel like I need to set. It's just, it kind of melts in and it dries in beautifully, and it just looks gorgeous. So that's that one kind of blended out a little bit better. But I think these, like, the way they feel are so beautiful. Like I love how rich and how beautiful that they feel. That's what the contour looks like. I'll go ahead and show you what the highlight looks like because I have kind of the same thoughts about both of them. This highlight is more of, it's called Who's That Pearl, and it's kind of more of that pinky pearly highlight. I don't know if you guys can see that. Probably should have done a better swatch. Here we go. So this is what that one looks like, that highlight. Absolutely gorgeous. It has like a slight, it's more like of a baby pink type of highlight, to where it's really soft and really light, but it has a slight pink pearly look to the skin. So both of these contours, I think, just about the same. I've tried applying them with a beauty blender. I've tried applying them with the sponge that it comes in, and I've tried applying it with a brush. I've also tried applying it with my fingers. I don't really like how it applies with the fingers. The highlight maybe a tiny bit, but you have to work quickly or it'll get patchy. I surprisingly do not like how the contour applies with a brush. A lot of cream products, I like using brushes with them because it looks more flawless and airbrushed that way. I do not like the contour with a brush. It looks okay, but I feel like it gets a little bit patchy. So the brush that I use with just like this bronzing brush, and it's kind of light and fluffy. And if I put the product like with a beauty blender on my face first, then go in with a brush, it can blend out beautifully, but I wouldn't go straight in with a brush because it just, I feel like just ends up looking patchy. Like it's just, the brush is too harsh. But I do like the highlight with a fan brush. Lightly in there with a fan brush just looks absolutely gorgeous and just applies the product beautifully. Now, I do like how these both apply with a beauty blender. They look really, really natural. Probably my most favorite way of how it looks with a beauty blender, because it just looks beautiful and melted and blended in, just gorgeous. But if you do use a beauty blender, I noticed that these don't last as long as they do when you use like apply it on the beauty blender and then use a brush. I feel like if you just blend it in with the beauty blender, it takes a lot of it away, so it doesn't last as long throughout the day. Now, I do like how these look using the sponge that it comes in. I know it's weird. I fold it up, I kind of apply it, do what I can with it, and I really like how it applies with that sponge. I think that just sometimes the beauty blender kind of sucks too much in, but this sponge is dense enough and it's not like the beauty blender to where it won't suck any product in. It just kind of applies it and distributes it beautifully. So I love that about it. Now, I do think that these two products do last all day, and I don't need to set them. I don't set them. I mean, I put powder all over my face whenever I'm done with all my cream products, but I don't use a bronzer on top of this. I don't use another highlight, although you can. This is pretty glowy itself, and I feel like it just lasts on the skin. It just kind of just almost like a stain. It doesn't like move around. That's kind of like how I feel like it just kind of gets soaked in and just not necessarily stains your skin, but it doesn't move around at all. So I think that these are absolutely gorgeous, and I definitely recommend you guys picking these ones up. These are definitely some of my favorites, and if they come out with more, I'm gonna go pick up more. All right, moving on. Since we're talking about creamies, we'll go ahead and finish these. So these are, I got a cream, a Megaglo makeup stick contour and the blush. They had 3 blushes that I saw in mine and 3 different contours. They all looked absolutely gorgeous. Like they didn't look too warm or anything like that. They looked like a perfect neutral contour, and then the shades that will get like light to darker. So I like that. I like that they have all different kinds, and I'm not gonna lie, these are absolutely gorgeous. There's that one swatched, and then I'll go ahead and blend it out. These ones do have more like a cream to powder where they don't stay sticky. The e.l.f. ones that I've tried, the ones in the pot or the duo ones that are cream, I feel like they stay tacky, they stay creamy, they don't dry down. These ones I feel like go more into like more of a powder finish. So even though I like to put, you can definitely set this with a powder or with a bronzer. You don't necessarily have to. It's not gonna slide around and move around your face, because I do feel like it kind of takes almost a powder finish. You can see that bronzer there. And I think this one's a tiny bit warmer, just a tiny bit warmer than this one over here, but personal opinion. And the one that I have here is Where's Walnut. I think it's the middle shade. So my favorite way in applying these, I've applied it so many different ways with the sponge, straight on the face, with the finger, on the skin, with the finger, on the skin, with a brush, from a brush from here. Like I've tried it all different kinds of ways. I do really like how both of these blend with a beauty blender, but again, a beauty blender is not going to, it's not going to last as long when you use a beauty blender. I do, basically the way that I do these ones, or the contour, is I'll go ahead and do a strip and then I'll kind of blend it out with a brush. I do like doing that with this one. Now the blush I got was the Floral Majority. I'll go ahead and I'll swatch. So that's that one swatched, and then I'll go ahead and blend it out, and you can kind of see that's a beautiful, beautiful color. Now with the way I usually like to do my contours is with a brush, like a stippling brush. This one I have to work quickly or it could get a little bit patchy. So I like to use this blush with my finger. I'll either put my finger on top like this and slowly work it in small sections. I don't like to do this because I feel like if I do that, it could get a little bit patchy. If you are going to use a brush for it, I would suggest putting it on your hand and then going in with your stippling brush like this and going in circular motions and doing it that way. Again, the Beauty Blender applies both of these beautifully, but if you use a brush, it is going to help with the lasting power. If you're gonna set this, now, with this blush, I usually like, it's beautiful on its own, but I like to use these for blushes that I feel like just are a little dull or need a little bit of something underneath. So I'll put this on and then do like a baby pink or something that, a blush that I usually don't like to wear on its own, and I'll pair it up with this, and then it's gorgeous, it's set, it's beautiful, and it will last really long on the face. I'm talking about it will last me at least 5 or 6 hours at the very, very least. Like, it usually lasts me longer than that, but it definitely depends if kids are touching my face and whatnot. But I really like these contours. I think these are really nice. But if I had to pick between these ones and these ones, I would definitely pick the cushions. I love the cushions. But these are nice too if you like the cream sticks and whatnot. I do like the bronzer more than the blush. I don't know. I used the blush on my like wake up makeup and I liked it. It's a beautiful, beautiful color. But yeah, I don't know why I'm not feeling the blush as much, but I do like the contour. It's absolutely gorgeous. Okay, moving on. So last is the Wet n Wild Megaglo Highlighter Powder, and this one's in Precious Petals. It's absolutely gorgeous. Today I wore the cushion contour and I wore the cushion highlight, and then I put a little bit of this one on top. I'm also wearing the foundation if you are so curious. So they had 2 of these that I saw. This is the one that I picked up, and it is gorgeous in the pan. Like, it looks beautiful, and it looks beautiful on the face too. This is one of those highlights that it's just gorgeous. It kind of has like more of a peachy gold. It's that one right there. It's more like of that peachy gold beautifulness, and it feels so buttery and so soft, and it blends out so easy, you guys. I love this. I don't mind using my finger. I don't mind using a brush. I love using this with a fan brush. Just any highlighter brush, the Anastasia highlighter brush. It's just beautiful and gorgeous. The only downside I have is, I don't know if it's just mine or what, but it's like missing the front part, so it doesn't click shut. So it kind of like does this on me. Like, see? So I don't know if I just got a broken one or what's going on with the packaging. I wish it would click like it's supposed to click. I usually have problems with Wet n Wild's packaging. But anyways, it's a beautiful color. I love these highlighters. I definitely recommend for the price. These are probably one of the best highlighters at the drugstore. I'm not even kidding. For the price. You can't find anything for the same price that's better than this. So anyways, that is my full review on everything that I got new from Wet n Wild. They have a bunch of other new products, other shades. Go check them out. I hope this was something helpful. Give me a big ol' like if you like reviews on kind of the new makeup coming out, if you want me to do more. Also, comment down below and tell me what your favorite Wet n Wild product is. It can be one of their new products. It can be an oldie. Just let me know what one of your favorites is down below in the description box. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe by hitting my little face and hitting the bell to notify you of all my future videos. All my social media links are over there on that side. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.